Oh man, that's oh boy, that's a big trade. Big as in the volume of the assets coming back. Yeah, that's pretty big. So, we had word from the insiders on Twitter that Toronto looked to be the destination for captain of the Blue Jackets, Nick Foligno. Well, I mean, he's not the captain anymore, I guess. But it's officially done right here. Elliotte Friedman breaks the trade. Toronto trades a first-round pick and 2 fourths in exchange for Nick Foligno and Stefan Noesen. And because of how Elliotte Friedman is laying it out, Toronto is paying 25% of Nick Foligno's salary, which, if you go ahead and take a look at the AAV for this season, is a pretty measly amount. I mean, it's not the biggest in the world right here. You can see that he is expiring this season on a $5.5 million AAV contract. 5.5 multiplied by 0.25, they're only paying about $1.375 million. How is this going to be done? How is their 75% retained? Well, it's simple. It's the same thing that happened with Savard from the Columbus to Tampa Bay deal. It's kind of funny how Jarmo Kekalainen is doing all this heavy lifting, but Foligno, he gets traded from Columbus to San Jose with 50% retained, and then the San Jose Sharks trade him to Toronto with another 50% retained. And again, because it's 50% retained of 50% retained, it's not 100% retained, it's 75%, because you do 50% originally, and then you do 50% of the 50%, which is half of that, which is 25% extra retained, so Toronto was only paying 25%. The full trade here goes as follows. Toronto is acquiring Foligno and Noesen. The Blue Jackets receive a first and a fourth, and the San Jose Sharks receive Toronto's fourth in 2021. So the Sharks are getting a little bit of extra moolah here for helping out and being a part of the negotiations. The Blue Jackets, though, getting another first-round pick for an expiring asset here, and according to Aaron Portzline, it looks very likely that Nick Foligno will re-sign with Columbus this summer as a UFA, so this really is just the definition of a rental. It's just kind of cool how we have a three-way trade to go about it that allows this to happen. I do appreciate the Leafs, though, for putting out this graphic instead of the travesty we saw yesterday with Detroit, because Detroit didn't have the full details. They made it seem like David Savard was only traded for like a fourth or whatever, so good on Toronto for laying everything out here on the line. San Jose, you guys are benefiting from this because it's just 1 year's worth of a contract that expires in a few months, and you're only paying 25% of it anyway, so you're fine. But Toronto is really getting their sandpaper guy here. Now, is this an overpayment for Foligno? I think so. A fourth and a first for this guy? Yeah, that's quite a lot. But at the end of the day, you were in a position where other teams were bidding for it, and, I mean, I can't fault the Toronto Maple Leafs for going out there and overpaying for a guy like this, because when you're in a desperate position, you overpay. You do things that you normally wouldn't because you need to get things done. For example, Tampa Bay last year, Barclay Goodrow. Okay, that guy was a first-round pick. You also had the first-round pick for Blake Coleman. I think it was a first-round pick and a first-round prospect, too. So you can see how sometimes, even though the value of what exactly is being traded may not be equal, there is indeed a value. If you win the cup, then you win the cup. No questions asked. So talk to me in the comments what you think about this trade over here. Foligno to Toronto. Is it an overpayment? Yeah, but you know what? You had to kind of do it if you wanted to do it. And with other teams in the bidding war, I'm not surprised that things went down the way they did. Columbus, hey, you guys are doing well. With even more first-round picks, tell me in the comments if you enjoyed this video. And bye.